Welcome, one and all, to another edition of On Common Ground. That's right, Comic Ground. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Yay! This is great. It is I, Vince White, comic creator, artist, writer, penciler, inker, and letterer. It doesn't mean I do them all great. No, that's for sure. And this is Comic Ground, like a fairground, but it's Comic Ground. I'm recording right here out of my humble apartment in Hampton, Virginia. And I have a nice co-host who's here with me temporarily for the moment while she's visiting. My beautiful and lovely co-host, Julie Fisher. Hey, Julie, say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Yep. Now, Julie knows nothing about comics. I always bombard her with comics and, comic book movies and, geek stuff. And she's just like, oh, great. Oh, yeah. And she just gives me, like, the most boring responses. Like, oh, yeah, that sucks. Like, we watched Civil War. We went to watch Civil War. Captain America Civil War. This is after we saw Batman versus Superman, right, Julie? And she was like, didn't I see this movie already? Wasn't this in Batman, Superman, whatever? I was like, no, it's different. It's kind of got, different plots, subtle plot differences, nuances. She's like, yeah, it's the same movie. And she left the theater. Okay, so that's good. You got a comic skeptic. You got a comic geek here. I'm not, to tell you the truth, I think I am just like most or a lot of comic fans. I really don't buy comics anymore. I don't. I like the characters. I draw them. I create them, but I don't buy a lot. I'm starting to get more and more into independent projects. And I support them from time to time. But the mainstream, nope, not at all. But just to tell you about what On Comic Ground is, it's going to be dynamic, right, Julie? Yeah, she said yeah for everybody can. Yeah. It's going to be dynamic. That's the die and dynamic mixed together. Put it in a pot. Mix it up like gumbo. That's what Ice Cube said. Mix it up like gumbo, I think. Or Easy. One of them. Anyway, I'm recording from my humble apartment. I'm not editing. If someone comes to the door, I eat a bad case of bean burritos. I got a dog, I got a cat. Julie's moving around in the background. We're going to do it every time she's here. And Fridays are great days because sometimes we've gone out, we've had a few drinks, sometimes we haven't. It doesn't matter. We're going to still just record this. It's going to be ramble, blah, blah, blah. But there's going to be direction because I am the direction. I thought I had some laugh sound somewhere that could enhance what I'm trying to do. No, I think I must have misplaced those. So, okay, to add some more credence to what I'm saying, let's just say some horns. There's supposed to be a laugh, but right now we'll use some horns. Okay. I am great. That's gonna be the I am great sound. You like that? I like that. I am great. I like that. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna talk about comics and stuff like that. Anyway, dude, I just watched like the first episode of Luke Cage. I had to trick Julie into watching it. I told her it was like something totally different. I hid the Marvel intro, to the freaking thing on Netflix, and we started watching it. She was like, "Oh yeah, this is pretty good. I like it." You like it, Julie?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had not tell her it was a comic book movie, not tell her it was a comic book series, nothing at all. She kind of caught on a little bit. She said, is that the same guy from that one show? I said, what, Jessica Jones? He said, yeah, that's right. I said, yeah, but he plays in a lot of stuff. That's how you got to do. Yeah, you can hide the truth like that, especially when you're great. I am great. So anyway, so I hid the truth from her, and she started watching, and she liked it. You liked it, right, Julie? Yeah. It's pretty good. She thought it was pretty good. Then midway in the freaking show, Luke Cage gets his shirt ripped off. This is all. I just want to let everybody know. This is spoiler free. No, it's chock full of spoilers. Okay, hold on. I just want to let everybody know. They can sound the alarm. It's a public service announcement brought to you by On Comic Ground. I don't give a crap about spoilers. If you care about spoilers, you don't want to listen to. Well, no, I do want you to listen to this, but I'm gonna try to spoil gently. Yeah, I'll give warnings before I spoil. How about that? Anyway, this is a little bit of spoiler alert, not a big one. But halfway through episode 1, Luke Cage, his shirt gets ripped off, and he's in the midst of passionate superhero sex copulation, and she looks at him and turns to me and say, "What did you say, Julie?" She said, "Why can't I look like that?" Look, we're supposed to be watching the show. We're not here to, cause body image issues. I don't want to start running in the bathroom, sticking, the latest edition of Comic Book Weekly up down my throat so I can, puke, so I can, lose a few pounds. Although, why would I need to lose a few pounds? Because we all know that I'm great. But nevertheless, she wanted me to look like Luke Cage, and that's easy. All I gotta do is lift a few weights. What did she say? Lose 200 pounds. She said lose 200 pounds. You see, that's the type of stuff right there that causes problems. But anyway, I'm gonna act like I didn't hear that. And yeah, I just gotta lift a few weights here and there. Muscles start popping up. Your muscles pop like that. Anyway, I liked the show. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was kind of realistic, right? It started with, what freaked me out? They said the N word on a Marvel freaking series, okay? Not only that, Luke Cage reached around and grabbed some big. Okay, this is probably gonna be NC-13. What is that? 13. PG-13. All right, PG-13. He reached around and grabbed some huge titties. Oh my gosh! I was like, oh my god! You said, oh my gosh, too, Julie. He grabbed titties in a Marvel movie. What the heck is going on? And then they dropped the N-word. And I'm going to use it right now because I'm black. I can get away with that. They said, nigga this and nigga that. I was like, what? Can you say that in front of Captain America? I don't think so. Captain America likely just lose his mind. And he probably be like, hey, I heard that a lot when I was growing up. I don't know. But this was a Marvel product, and I was blown away. I liked it a little bit because of its realism. So another thing that I thought was pretty cool about it was that they mentioned the names of the bad guys, and when you're coming from the street element, nicknames and superhero names that we find sort of unrealistic and not sort of contrary to what we deem as realistic, that people wouldn't call themselves, Pace Pop Pete, super villain, whatever. But from a street level, people have all types of crazy names. And so when they were talking about the bad guys, this guy's called Cottonmouth, or Cottonmouth Jones, or whatever, I don't forget his name. it makes a lot of sense. You know, they had a guy in there called Shades. You know, like, okay, Shades, Cottonmouth, and there was some other guy who was like the main Diamondback. Yeah, I could see that, like some crazy Jamaican boy, you know, drug dealer named Diamondback. Where my drugs at, make Diamondback gonna hurt your boy. That makes a lot of sense. And so you start to see like the nomenclature of superherodom actually used in a realistic context. I thought that was kind of awesome. It made so much. No, what? Oh, Julia's fighting me now over my drink that she thought was her. See, that's a problem. That's a problem.
That's not a problem.
Mm.
It's just mine.
Anyway,
Sorry.
we're sipping on the scissor. No, we're not sipping on the scissor. Just to let you all know. But I thought that was pretty cool. Um, so I recommend. I only watched the first episode, so I'm gonna keep watching it. Um, I don't want these things to be super long, but you know, I want to be the appropriate length. So I'm thinking. Are you worried about the drink? Is there more drink? Any more syrup? You put the. Did you get the Jolly Ranchers and the cough drop and 7 Up? You put it in there. Yeah, let it sit a little bit. Oh my God, we're on comic ground. Oh Lord, this is on comic ground. You did not hear that. You did not hear sound the alarm. We had cultural violation alert. You did not hear that. No, we're not sipping on the scissor. But I was so I watched Power, or you know, on what is that? What Showtime? I think. Yeah. And they were talking about lean and drinking lean, and I had to go look up what lean was, and I found out they call it what country tea and scissor, and that's what all the rappers have been talking about in their raps for years, and I didn't know what the heck it was, so I kind of found out what it was last weekend, and now, you know me, hip as always, I have to use it in my vernacular now. So, you know, I sipping on the scissor, got the lean. Well, I think lean is more cool. And in fact, if you're talking about Captain America and like the super soldier serum, I think really what he is on is some lean. He just, homeboy's on some serious lean. He's like, look, it's going to take about 14 dudes in the elevator to stop me. You can stick me with some shock sticks. It ain't going down. But anyway, enough of that. Luke Cage. Only the first episode. I liked it. I'm going to watch more. It's off to a good start, and I think that's going to be pretty slick. Anyway, I was also, you know, I used to watch Arrow back in the day, but Arrow got like really dark, and I thought like it lost its way. I don't know. Who knows? Like Arrow was like trying to be Batman. I don't know. It was like he was the darkest thing in the world. Like, you know, he was darker than Batman. That show got depressing. Anyway, Diggle, you know, Diggle kept talking about how he needed to have a costume. He's showing his face or whatever. And, you know, I thought Diggle could have been so many things. I thought he could have worked out to be um, the black Green Lantern, John, whatever his name is. Yeah, John. Not very good at names. You're gonna hear me say John, blah blah, whatever, a lot. Uh, but yeah, the black Green Lantern that you saw in the animated series, I thought he could have been him because he had a military background in the animated series. And John Diggle has an military background. And it only makes sense that, hey, well, I contrived the story. What if he was adopted and his adopted name was Diggle, but then he comes to find out his real name and he uses that. And was Jon Stewart? I think something like I don't know, something like that. I'm looking up, but uh, and so he starts using his real last name, and you come to find out that he then gets hit. Yeah, Jon Stewart. He gets hit by the ring. That could all happen on Arrow. Like the spaceship could crash. John Diggle goes over. He tries to, you know, save the alien, and he gives him the ring, and you come to find out that he becomes, you know, the Green Lantern. And he found his dad, Mr. Stewart, and he says, "You start using your name. That's who you are. My name's Jon Stewart, and I'm a Green Lantern." Boom. But then they didn't go that route, so they kind of let me down a little bit. But then, you know, John Diggle, he keeps using guns and pop up. Do you remember Arrow, Julie? A little bit. She said a little bit. Hey, I told you what you're gonna get. This is real, raw. We don't play that editing stuff up in here, okay? You take your little editing and you go down the block with that. Okay? It's like Jay-Z when he busted on auto-tune. That's what we are right here. No auto-tune, yeah. You know what I'm saying? No auto-tune, no editing. Yeah. That's right. This is raw, okay? Yeah. But anyway, so the Jon Stewart thing let me down. John Diggle didn't do that. But the guns, he wanted a mask. And I started looking in DC's history, and there was a cool character they created in the Batman series, I think, called Orpheus. Orpheus. Look it up. Check it out. I'm already bored, Julie. Julie is bored with my, with my pod video mashup. Julie, you can't be bored. Are you really bored with it? Do you think this is going to intrigue listeners? Eventually? Do you think that they will know that I am great? That
Not yet.
Oh, that was not the right sound effect. Do you think that they'll know that I'm great? I am great. You don't think so?
Not yet.
Not yet. It's gonna take a little time.
No time.
Anyway, well, we're getting close. I'm gonna kind of cut it short. Let me tell you about the Diggle thing, and then I'll set up what the schedule will be for this and how things will go from here. Okay, that sounds good, guys. All right. Anyway, I thought he could be Orpheus. This makes so much sense to me. You know, Orpheus, he had like these wicked guns, and he had like this helmet. He could still be. They could switch it and make it hot. You know, and make it hot to trot up in here. I don't know, but I gotta get caught up on Arrow. I kind of fell off of Supergirl. I want to get back into it. I see they brought Superman in there a little bit. And I got to get up on my Flash again because I really liked the Flash series. I thought that was kind of cool. I just kind of fell off after the second season, and I'm gonna get caught up on that. But look, this is how it's gonna go. I'm gonna try to do this like every Friday, Saturday-ish. Definitely post it by Sunday, okay? And somewhere around there, yeah. We keep it loose. Schedules ain't our thing, yeah. But we're gonna try to keep it, around that time, right? And we're gonna talk about a little bit of everything, and even get into what I do a little bit with the Legend of Willpower. Yes, I do draw. Did I tell you that I draw and I write and illustrate and that I pencil? And do you know why I do that? I am great. Well, you got to keep saying it. You got to speak it to be it. You know what I mean? Because, hey, I'm my own cheerleader at the moment right now. But anyway, all types of things. Talk about the Legend of Willpower, the Powerverse. Do check out my site, willpowercomic.com. Let me know. Give me some feedback on this first of many to come freestyle on Comic Ground podcast video something or other. And let me know what you think. I don't know where this will be posted. More likely on YouTube for sure. And We'll see where else, but definitely, send in your comments, post your comments. You can go to willpowercomic.com, go to the contact us page. You can send me feedback there, and you hit me up at willpowerful on Twitter. Okay, all right, but yeah, we got lots of stuff to talk about. I want to talk about the Justice League movie that's coming up. What I think, what I thought about the last movie, um, some stuff that's going on in comics and the indie market. And I do want to I want to call out a couple of creators. I'm going to call some creators out. I don't know, I'm just saying that to sound controversial. I'm going to call some of the creators out. I'm going to say who's whack, who's not. Oh, yeah, you don't want to miss that one. That's right. That's right. We getting gangsta. I'm getting 50 Cent like. Okay.
Mhm.
But anyway, maybe not. But I got, uh, I was going to say I got no beef, but I don't know if that's true. I might have beef out there. We'll see. But anyway, yeah, let me know. Vince White, Juju Bean, okay, on comic ground. You know what I'm saying? And we be out.